Welcome to the AlbionTV War Reports, your source of live battle coverage featuring the top guilds and alliances of Albion Online. Today is the 11th of May, 2021. I am your host, the Shozen One, and I am joined today by Robinhoodrs on the play-by-play and Bogul on the camera. We are currently on a 15-minute delay as we watch Surf and Monkey prepare to steal a castle from Sun. If you guys have live action instead of this castle sitting, please let us know in game. I am on the Shozen One, and Robinhood is on Robinhood GM. Just whisper us in game, and we'll try to get somebody to cover your action. All right, Robin, what's been going on?
What hasn't been going on should be the question, Chosen, because it is
what hasn't been
craziness
going
out
on?
here. It is absolute craziness. Just before the stream started, we did see Homeless Crew go up against Blue Army in a 1v1 in Westfield Thicket. Blue Army got walked over pretty hard, and it was a full wipe on the tower for them. But they are back out in force already. Blue Army out in Sandmount Strand with a 27% debuff, along with Maiden BR, I believe, which is sitting on another debuff of the same amount. Let me double check. They're actually on a 21% debuff, but they also have G Armor up here. They also have other groups of squad up here, and they're all taking on the Fear Alliance. They're taking on Homeless Crew. They're taking on whoever else shows up. Maybe a Big Banana shows up today. I'm not sure.
I'll go look for a big banana.
That's not everything. We also have down towards the southeast side of this region, we have PoE going up against the Monkey Alliance and Surf. So this holy war that we've been talking about, this server war that we've been talking about for a couple weeks now, it's finally happening.
Everybody's engaged.
Everybody. I mean, I looked at the battle board for 1500 UTC between Shiro and PoE.
Right.
That was just madness. Hero 9 racking up 421 kills, but they also racked up 584 deaths. And that was just for Hero 9. Like,
that's... Did you just say 584 deaths?
Yes. The fame gained, or the fame gained was 135 million for Hero 9.
Okay.
I think PoE is attacking Monkey in Battle Bay Plain in the castle as well.
Yep, I just got a notification on that one as well. So I'm gonna hop on Tamashi. See what he's doing. I believe it's both Surf and Monkey in the castle at the moment, with PoE on the attacking side. Tamashi's holding eastern side of the castle. It's like Rogue Natives and Galahad are trying to make their presence felt. Bomb Squad coming in. Actually, Camland does connect, but the Cleric Cow is going to save Tamashi and the remaining members of the front line here. Looks like Sun are in Courtyard as well. So I'm not sure how long these boys are going to last, if they can last this engagement. Once the doors comes down, it's going to be GG. And already a Grail Seeker down there, unfortunately, for Tamashi and the boys. Looks like a tickle in the front line. No heals coming out for that Grovekeeper tag. What was that? That guy just got deleted there. Bomb Squad, though, coming in. It's going to find one or two members. It's going to be a back and forth constantly on the eastern side. Syndic, though, sees the opening. The cooldowns have been burnt for Monkey. Are they going to do a full push here by PoE? I don't think so. No, it looks like Friendly Fire actually came in by Sun onto the advancing forces of CIR on the side of our screen there, forcing CIR back. Galahad, though, coming in for an engagement, but the return. Oh boy.
Nice.
Tamashi and the boys, the lead in that group of Rogue Natives there. And it looks like CIR slowly backing up on the eastern side.
Well, you're going to have to back out just a little bit there and maybe get yourself another go at this.
Yep, Tamashi just noticing that he didn't have his food pop there, and overcharges weren't popped as well. For Bogul, do you want to throw up Dominant on the second monitor, by the way, since he's holding west side of the castle defensively? Would be a little bit of a better POV there for the audience, so they can see both sides of the castle. Get this engagement coming in, just tickling the front line of Elevate. Can they get a return here? Tamashi's looking for something. The Sosives are connecting. They are going to get shut down, though. Nothing going to be found on the return. But the second wave of PoE comes streaming in. 1 or 2 members of the front line of Elevate going to get picked off once again. Not enough healing output here from Elevate Zerg. I'm not sure what's going on. Did they even have any healers around? I'm not seeing any Fallens popping down. But on the western side, the chaos is ensuing. It looks like Surf are getting pummeled back. The west inner gate is down as well. So they need to be careful. If one side breaks, it's going to be a faux sandwich. Surf actually getting friendly fired as they make their way through Tamashi's front line. And look at this, they're already getting pushed up towards the chess room. It's only going to be a matter of a couple engages here, but look at this deletion.
Nice deletion.
Where did that come
right
from?
there. Over the top of the wall, Robin.
Devastating.
It just continues on as the melees up front move in to finish off the engagement. Well done there. Surf getting pushed back on the western side, though.
Yeah, it's not looking great. I think Tamashi's already reading it. Maybe wants to try and push his Zerg out of the eastern side of the castle, but they're going to have to go right into the wall of CIR and Rogue Natives. Syndic and the men just still holding strong. Castle actually just got reset. I'm not...
Doors just went up, yeah.
Yeah, come on. I was expecting Dominant and the boys to read that play and just fully engage on the western side. It's when those doors reset and you're inside the castle, your shot caller is going to call for a retreat out. Like, so many people get caught off guard and they just clump on the doors because they don't know how to click on the door itself. It's like, that's when you get the free deletion. But nothing came, unfortunately, for Dominant and the boys. They're just going to hold chess room. Tamashi's holding lower level now, once again on the small eastern gate. Here comes the bomb squad connecting. Nothing too crazy. A lot of defensives down there for Elevate's front line. It's going to be a back and forth once again until the doors go down.
All right. I'm hearing about other things that happened as Revolt seems to have made a mistake by shooting their mouths off about BA and got smashed for their dishonor, I guess. Lost a hideout, moved from Fort Sterling over to Limehurst, trying to get away from BA.
Ooh.
For Revolt.
F in the chat for Revolt. Like a little bit of bomb squad coming in on the eastern side, though. Things are quieting down just a little bit as these tanks work on these doors, hammering away. PoE, they know how to, get these doors down. They use 1 or 2 tanks in the front line with a T8 Avalonian hammer. He has a Cleric Cow. All locuses, like defensives for shields, healers, all focus on that one guy so he doesn't die. And it's a lot better than shoving 5 to 10 hammers on the door and only like 90%, or shall I say 10%, having the actual defensive abilities to live for an engagement. They'll just get deleted. You lose so much health when you equip the demolition hammer. It's insane.
You do. Well, it's not a real weapon.
Slayer is demounted and attacking somebody in some unassisted logs.
I'll head over and check that out.
Alrighty. Yeah, wow, it's all kicking off over here on Noobslayer 79. We have G Armor on the battlefield getting demolished by the Fear Alliance.
Oh, I don't know if they're on the battlefield anymore, Robin. They looks like they're taking a quick trip to the city.
I'm just seeing a sea of red name tags to the north of Noobslayer right now. This is a lot of people to go up against. Very choke heavy this map, and look at these clumps. Very nice permafrost engagement. It's a deletion. Woo!
Brutal engagement, Robin. That wasn't, like you said, that's an absolute deletion. These guys have been sent home quickly, and now they're on the back foot and running for their lives. They had the numbers, but they didn't have the forces.
Yeah, and Noobslayer making quick work of this G Armor alliance here. Like you said, they are fleeing into the winds here. No front line that I can see at all. And there we go. Territory defenses have been disabled as the territory is getting launched on in this zone. I believe Okay, the hideout got reset yesterday. One of the hideouts was losing a shield. It's been reset for the Fear Alliance. Yeah, quick work. I'm glad that we hopped over to that because that was pretty much like a one and done situation there. Fear just stomping G Armor. Fear sitting on a 34% debuff in this zone, and G Armor, I believe, was somewhere around the same level as well. Blue Army though, maybe coming in to back up or get an engagement off. They're in the zone just to the northeast, I believe.
Okay.
They are one map away, yep. And I believe they are queued in.
Well, there's been a nice catch at the eastern gate by Monkey and Elevate. They just caught out about 6 or 7 CIR, or I'll just say PoE members, and took them to the ground. They're going home. They're heading back to the city.
Yikes. Good to see that one hammer tank still alive, though, for CIR.
Yep,
he's doing
fine.
Well.
He's doing fine.
And look at this, the bomb comes in and there's nothing there to connect with. Nice shutdown as well there by the Eagle player of PoE. That AoE lightning effect, that's a circle that moves across the ground. It's going to stop any spells being casted. So it's pretty much an insta shutdown for an engagement if you can play it right.
Nice. Nice.
Good to see. Dominant and the boys on the western side, though. It looks like Goitao and that group of the PoE Alliance is trying to push in. They get shut down on top of Dominant here on the West Little Choke. Grail Seeker, though, stopping that engagement any further for Surf. And once again, PoE pushed back outside of the castle. Dominant and Surf doing extremely well, holding defensive position here. The back and forth. Surf sitting on a 19% debuff. So they've lost quite a few, actually. Just before the show, I was checking out debuff levels. They were on a 28% debuff. I don't know if they lost it to Q or what, but actually, no. Here comes Sun, deleting the front lines of Surf. That's an insta deletion. And that's coordination right there, because at the same time, Scoretel's group as well came in and engaged on the western side, and it's going to be a full wipe here from Surf. Dominant is out of the castle. He's back to Arthur's Rest to re-gear.
Well, right now, Monkey is coming out of the castle on the eastern side and fully engaging this PoE group. And as I say that, they proved me wrong once again, and they're heading back in, and not all of them are going to make it, as the return is real on the gate. They're only going to lose 2 or 3 there, but they had the opportunity to really pressure that gate, and it didn't work out as well as they wanted. They did okay. Yeah. It wasn't a catastrophe.
So
could have been much worse there with that perma on the gate.
It could have been much worse if Sun did what they did right there a little bit sooner.
Mm-hmm. They had wrapped around and come over the top
through zigzag.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, I'm surprised it didn't happen. I mean, the western side is free game for PoE now. Surf got removed. There's no one there to shut it down. So unlucky for them. But oh, look at this. The doors instantly down on the western side. Skoitao and the Polish come streaming into chess room, deleting Monkey on the staircase. It's going to be a wipe here. Tamashi holding on for dear life. Looking for a return engagement onto the western side of the castle. They find it. Defensive wind wall, though, going to stop a lot of that engagement coming in. But it was a decent return engagement here from Tamashi. And now, here's the final straw. They are in the Lord Room. They are pinned in on both sides. They've lost quite a few members. And now they have to make a break for something. Is it going to be the eastern side, or is it going to be the weaker side of the west? They got to remember, though, Sun is just sitting in middle on zigzag. So Sun are there to back up either side instantly. So if Skoitao go down on the west, Sun are there through zigzag to back up the engagement, to stop the push. And it looks like Tamashi's looking for something on the western side, just scouting out, see what the play is. And Sun are now wrapping around western side. Maybe Skoitao lost too many, and they're going to get replaced by Sun here. It looks like that is the play, actually. We do still have PoE CIR on the eastern side of the castle making their way in.
Robin, over in Sandmount Ascent, we have King Mojo versus the Fear Alliance. we were just talking about how Blue Army had already made one renter pay earlier for, I guess, disrespect. Sending him to go rent from PoE now.
Oof. I'm looking at my second monitor here. The content is still on the castle at the moment.
Both. There's two giant fights. One on the castle over in Battle Brave Plain, and another battle over in Sandmount Ascent. Both are raging right now.
Alrighty, let's switch back over to King Mojo for now. Keep Tamashi on the screen just in case. I don't think they're going to make it out of that castle alive, but it's nice to show the finishing fight anyway. Hopping on to King Mojo for Blue Army, sitting on a what's the debuff here? 35% debuff here for the Arch Alliance.
Pretty big there, Robin. That's a significant debuff.
Fear on the western side as well, just maneuvering themselves around the outer rim, looking for a way in and maybe hit the back end of a group. We have Violets on the northeast side. We have Homeless Crew on the field as well. So Homeless Crew and Fear working together in this matchup. Mojo looking for an attack here. Homeless Crew may even bail out of here. I'm not 100% sure what the play is, if they're working for this northeast door angle, so to speak. Homeless Crew dismounted some, and here we go. Blue Army finally dismounted as well. Africa and Mojo side by side. Let's see the Titans clash here on the hilltops of Sandmount Ascent as both Zergs just run into each other and try and get some picks early on. It looks like Homeless Crew are going to lose a couple. Nice stabilization there from Blue Army. The choke point to the northwest side is pretty devastating. Homeless Crew need to be careful here. They can get fully pushed. Defensive wind walls and firewalls are down here for Homeless Crew, stopping that push. And Mojo realizes that they don't want it. And look at this bomb squad coming in on the western side. Damnation Pierce right onto the front line of Blue Army, but a little bit of miscommunication there from the bomb squad, missing their engagement. But Mojo needs to be careful. I saw Fear wrapping around the southwest side. He's going to get sandwiched here soon, I believe. If communication is anything like we saw yesterday between Homeless Crew and Fear, it's going to be pretty devastating. We'll see how it plays out here.
Over on the other monitor, it looks like Tamashi and the boys have pulled themselves out of the castle and are now just engaging with Sun with their backs to the outside, free to run away as soon as they want to. They're no longer trapped inside the Lord Room.
There we go. Nice switcheroo there by Tamashi and the boys in Monkey. Let's keep that on the second monitor, see if anything happens. But for now, King Mojo's still steamrolling into Homeless Crew. No real turns or engagements from both sides at the moment. It's more of like a walk-off, so to speak. Looks like the bomb squad may get caught out here. King Mojo making a play up the hilltop. Defensives are down pretty much. Look at that. Wind walls instantly. The knockback there as well. Grail Seeker slamming down onto the front line of Mojo. He's having a bit of trouble with these wind walls. I think the whole community's having a little bit of trouble with the wind walls after today's announcement, but that's for another time.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice little armor pierce catching this group of Homeless Crew off guard on the gate. It's going to be another nice deletion here for Blue Army. I'm not even sure what's going on with Homeless Crew. They seem to be completely broken at the moment, a little bit off into the wind. I don't even know if Africa's in this zone. Did they lose their shot caller? I think so, yeah.
Yeah, he's not there. I'm not getting him.
May have DC'd. Noob Slayer? Is he in this zone? No, he's in another zone next door, dismounted, fighting against another wave of Arch. So as that fight cleans up here, Noob Slayer is in the opposite map, hitting Q of Arch in this zone with his force. 28% debuff of Fear in Sandmount Strand. And so far it's just easy pickings on top of Arch for the time being. There's quite a few blobs here.
Yeah, there's a lot of movement around the zones right now.
Oh, for sure.
We have Artista in the same zone over here. He's in Sandmount Strand as well with Noob Slayer, so things could change very quickly.
I just checked the debuff of Arch for this zone. Yeah. 43% debuff. Okay. And then Artista working alongside have a 19% debuff. And little old Fear over here sitting on a 28% debuff with no allies in the zone.
No, they're done.
I don't know. It is Arch though. At the end of the day, it's not Blue Army Arch. It's more of the the other guilds of Arch, and we've seen them perform in
Yeah.
CVZs. And Noobstar is going to be taking Q here. What's happening over with Tamashi down in Battle
They're
Break
running
Lane?
last I saw. Let me go check it out. The CIR had arrived.
Let me
So
check. They just mounted up. Yep. Surf is still engaged though, so maybe hop on Dominant. Yep, he's still here. Massive reinforcements coming in for Surf. Surf sitting on a 28% debuff, so back up to full health in terms of Zerg numbers. Part of the CTA. They're in a pretty nasty choke here. Nice to see the Cursed Skull making an appearance in the metas. Don't know how long that's going to stay though. But they're just back and forth at the moment. I'm surprised Sun has or PoE just hasn't fully collapsed in on top of Surf right now. Sun just holding castle position. CIR's a little bit outside. One member of Sun may get picked off here. Cheesecake getting sliced and served. Back to the regear he goes. Here comes the bomb squad. Nice engagement by PoE, picking off a couple combat looters of Surf. Are we going to see a full push here? No, the return comes in. Our Sun overextended way too much, and there it comes. A nice counter engagement by Surf, and it's brimstones to the head. One Avalonian bow just pumping up that damage, and not too bad.
not bad at all. Not too bad. Got to do a bit more though.
Oh yeah.
Just step one. And Fear is now being chased by King Mojo.
Yeah, if I just hopped on to him just to see what they're all mounted
I think
at the moment.
this is the regroup, like the replacements, the reinforcements, if you will, of Fear.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's only like a tier 1 blob on Noob Slayer at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
That massive blob next to the territory, I believe, is all.
Oh, over on the other side, I'm looking at Dominant now. Big engagement on his southeast side as I look over on the other screen. Come back just in time to see it. He's being pushed out to the southwest as CIR is pushing through his men. I'm just watching people get cut down. Fried chicken is losing chunks. It's not what you want to see. Unless, you know, you're a PoE fan. Then you're like, yeah, mow down Surf. Get him.
And Dominant's looking for a re-engagement here on the northeast side. CIR a little bit spread up into the wind. I'm surprised Dominant didn't go for that engagement, actually, unless he is getting wrapped, but I don't think so.
Oh, he is.
CIR.
Yeah, they're on two sides.
Okay.
Yeah, they're to the southeast and to his northeast right now. He was running from one group and going towards another. He has to move west. But as you can see, there's a cliff there.
Yeah. And Tamashi, I believe, is in the castle. Yeah, he's actually back at the castle all the way to the east. But Dominant and the boys, here comes the full force of CIR right into the front line. Big Cowman's connecting, Damnation Pierce. Dominant's looking for a re-engagement. Cowman connecting on top of Syndic's Mammoth here, and it's going to produce a nice clump. Defensives, though, are down, stopping that engagement dead in its tracks. And now CIR, it's their time to shine. Get those tanks up into that midline of Surf, cause chaos, and get those other guilds wrapping. But look at this, another big clump. CIR not fully engaging because Monkey just came in on the eastern side, and now Surf are going to clean up the remaining members of PoE. CIR getting deleted
Nicely
here
done
by Dominant and the boys.
Well done, Surf. Just crashing in. Smashing them like a
nice
wave.
play. Nice
Very
bit
well
of
done.
communication between the guys in Surf and Monkey as well, playing,
Yep.
you know, that little bit of a bait and switch down into the valley where Dominant is. But look at this. The wraps coming
Very
around on
good
the
use of
western
TeamSpeak.
side. It's already coming in. CIR is
Now, there's
crashing
that
into the
other-
western side.
Looks like it was pretty effective on both sides. It looks like CIR did great with the initial hit, but the title was able to stop the momentum and now turn it. Do they
Yeah, it
still
looks
have
like-
another group to their southeast?
Yeah, good little bit of stabilization
Yeah,
coming
there
in.
is Skoyatel. That's going to be a rough
They-
situation. There's a cliff to their west. There's nowhere to go.
Yeah, they're going to get split here. Dominant may just choose to fully engage Scoia'tael,
Scoia'tael, yeah.
and look for a faux deletion here. Obviously, CIR can't really do anything because Scoia'tael's in the middle of Surf and it'll be friendly fire. So if he
Mm-hmm.
carries on playing this, he can just carry on walking over the top of Scoia'tael, which it looks like he's doing, forcing this southeast play. And I believe Monkey are all the way to the eastern side, so a sandwich could come in onto Scoia'tael. But the Grail Seeker, look at that, just instantly slowing the Zerg movement in its tracks, and along with the Icicle as well. That was a nice defensive play there from the support players of PoE. Dominant, though, looking to see where he needs to go next. I believe Tomashi is fighting on the eastern side of the castle, so we may see a sandwich come in. It looks like that's about to happen on top of Dominant, as a lot of PoE are just scattering into the wind here. It looks like it's going to be a win here for Surf and Monkey.
Mm-hmm. Well, over here, I want to tell you, over in Sandmount Ascent, it looks like Blue Army has Fear trapped in a castle. And as I say that, Fear comes right out. Giant wave of Fear into the front line of Blue Army. Great engagement by both sides. It's going to be a back and forth with lots of deaths on either side. The return fire from BA, top notch. Good defensives as well. I think they lost only a few.
Yeah.
Now the return on the return.
The return is still coming for Fear. But Blue Army's going to be taking
look at that
courtyard.
return on the return there. Look at those 4 deaths from that. Blue Army goes and pushes up for their return fire, pushes right up to door, and gets caught by yet another set of cooldowns. And here comes Fear out once again. This is the 3rd engagement by Fear. And they're going to lose Morgan Freeman. That's going to hurt.
It's just like random engagements coming in. Here comes the next wave. Pro Waka Jaka looking for an engagement. Do find some clumps. A big Bridal Fury engagement onto the front line, but defensive locusts were down for Blue Army. The stabilization comes in. Pro Waka Jaka need to be careful that they're not going to overextend their welcome here. Defensive wind walls and inertia rings are down for the kite back towards the northeast side. And it looks like they're going to make it out alive. Mojo back to try and getting those hammers on the doors here. 42% health remaining for Courtyard West. And it looks like both small east door is down on the castle. So here they need to be careful. They may get sandwiched here. And they need to make a play. And they need to do it pretty quickly before all these massive different Zergs collapse in on top of them.
I just want to give an update over on Surf and Sun. Surf is chasing Sun now. Somehow they were able to get control of this and bring it in their favor here, and now they're putting massive amounts of pressure on Sun right at the gates of the castle.
Yeah, props to Monkey and Surf today. They've been doing extremely well against the massive force of PoE, and it looks like they are still winning. They're still getting these clumps, and I mean, this castle is literally, there's one map in between your home where your sets are and where this castle content is. So, like, it's just a constant wave until you run out of gear. But you can buy gear back from the marketplace inside Offers Rest as well. So, it depends how long you want to go for content. Points, they've already gone. It was 3 minutes ago for the castle. So, in terms of objective, there is nothing here.
Sorry, I was just watching the fight up at the other location, man. Did you see that? The collapse inside the center of castle there? Well, it's pushed Mojo out.
Oh, alrighty.
He did have to fall back. I guess it looks kind of like Fear has fallen back, but if you come back and look at the courtyard here, there's a lot of corpses. And it's a lot easier to see each individual corpse now that they don't glow so brightly.
Yeah, a nice little change coming in from SBI on that front, changing the graphics on the loot bags, so you can actually see the floor and players now instead of that immense glow after the bodies pile up. And it looks like
so this is armor outside. They got Menace.
Yeah, it's like a little bit of miscommunication. 4 armor getting mixed up in between Blue Army.
What
and
are
then
these guys doing to each other?
Fear are just inside causing chaos as well. Fear, though, it looks like they're going to get caught off guard here. Damnation does come in. And it looks like Former are going to be using the hilltops to the eastern side of Mojo here to their advantage, bombing in top of Fear, but it's not going to do anything.
Done,
Fear comes streaming in on top of Blue Army. Is it going to be a faux deletion here? I see health bars melting left, right, and center. Mojo's
right.
looking for a return.
Everywhere.
Brimstone's
He's
raining
looking to
down.
panic. Oh my
I know.
God.
Like that sort of ballsy play, it just doesn't really happen that much, right?
They ran right
streamline.
through. They went inside of Former. Like Former's hanging out there, and they had a few Menace players mixing with them, so BA was having a hard time engaging on top of the Menace players. And then the rest of Fear came through. They didn't even see it because they just saw Former players instead. Completely disguised it. BA had no reaction. Got deleted. Lost an entire front line.
Yep. And Mojo's party, it lost half of its players in it. Fear, though, looking very healthy still inside the castle, using the castle doors to their advantage. Another bomb coming in from the top of the walls here. Gonna burn a lot of cooldowns. Nice camland onto the battle mount as well on the western side of Mojo here. These Fear members are one or two going to overextend, but I'm going to expect a second wave to come in. Maybe we're going to see Pro Waka Jaka appear out of nowhere. The absolute mad lads that they are. And here we go. They are starting to creep on that northwest side. Looks like they're not going to engage, actually. They're just going to fall back. So, once again, back to that little bit of a stalemate. And more blobs just keep on coming. Another tier 2 blob came in on the southeast side and northeast side of the map for reinforcements. I don't know who they're for. They're probably for either Arch or Squad here.
Yeah, very likely.
Actually, but then again, Fear, their homes are, I believe, are only one or two maps away. So it's the same situation as the other castle, right? Like if your homes are set so close, you can just keep streaming in the players until the shot caller says no more. And it looks like Mojo's going for a ballsy play here through Zigzag. Or is he just scouting it here? A couple of members are following. I don't know. Oh, look at this. The wraparound through chest room as well. Mojo's going for a faux wrap here. Hopefully,
he can make it work.
Yeah, and Fear got pushed in on the... Oh, boy. The
return. It did not work at all. It did not work at all, Robin. He just got bombed. His midline just got blowed up.
Yeah, they just got annihilated there. And Fear holding on for dear life now inside of the Lord room. That's not somewhere where you want to be. It's not great. Mojo's just checking his eastern side. Look how low his Zerg is, though, on the west. They're getting forced all the way back, focusing on one or two groups. Fear looking for a next engagement, maybe. A little bit of focus fire here on top of Mojo. Get rid of Mojo, you get rid of the shot caller, because the backup is only going to be Jonku. So Mojo's half HP, probably calling for heals on his front line. Can they find it? He does find it finally, but look at this. Just damage raining left, right, and center onto Arch Zerg at the moment on the western side. Losing members, but Fear, though, they're going to pay the price for that engagement. I'm hearing overcharges break as well. I don't know what side that's for. I'm not sure if it's for Fear or if it's for the other Arch group. But that was a chaotic scene on the western side here. Mojo nearly got picked off. That was a nice little bit of focus fire down. Unfortunately, wasn't able to finish him off. Are we going to see another full push here? Nice little camline clump onto the front lines of Arch. Defensive locuses are getting burnt left, right, and center. That's going to be 3 locuses used there for the Arch Zerg. Looks like they're going in for a counter engagement. Does get massive damnation. Armor pierce, though. If there was any follow-up on that by Fear, that would have been a deletion there, I would have expected. But look at this. Just left, right. It's so absolutely chaotic right now, dude.
In that choke right there, dude. It's just a meat grinder.
Yep.
Everybody's getting chunked up here. Perel has gone down. King Fred has gone down.
Mojo's about to go down.
No, he's okay. He's okay.
He finds his heals again.
He had his ice block. He was all set.
Oh my god, this is insane. This is a super aggressive castle playstyle. Big permafrost connecting onto Arch there as well. It is just like forcing out these heals left, right, and center again after again after again, and then you're just waiting for that big bomb to come in. Fear also focusing on the eastern side as well. They may get screwed here. Oh no, the Brimstone's connecting. But the heals are down for Fear. Are they going to get a return engagement onto the western side of Arch? Mojo once again very low in the chest room. Going to get Witch worked at, coming out of nowhere. 1 bar of health left for Mojo. Can they find the pick here? The healers. He's probably calling for a heal over the wall. He's 1 bar. He's 500 HP. He misses the Holy Orb. He does get a heal though, and
Small
not enough
heal.
focus fire.
There's a second heal. He's gonna be able to walk into a healing. Yep, there he is. He's all set.
And look at this clump on the eastern side. This is surely going to be a faux deletion here.
Where's the set?
Nope.
Nope.
Nothing.
I was going to say nothing. No CCs coming on top of that. Menace moves in quickly, gets a nice return over on the eastern side. We're just seeing Blue Army names drop left, right, and mostly right.
Yeah. The Fear are just doing work at the moment. Like, normally, like when you get pushed up into Lord Room where they are right now, it's going to be GG, but they're just giving it to Arch at the moment. It's good to see. It's good to see. A nice little clump again. Big Judicator stunned. The clumps. Oh, that's another massive wipe here onto the front line of Arch. That is so many dead name tags on the ground. The return,
can they
not
get
even
back where they need to be
impactful.
in time? They're coming back over to center. They're going to meet in the center or fall back into Lord Room, but they're getting caught out. Provocatia got caught, lost a couple of members. I mean, they are doing massive amounts of damage over here.
Yeah, they're just constantly pumping it out onto the front lines here, not allowing the break to come in. And Mojo, this could be it. The ice block is... The ice block's down. He does cancel it. He's looking for a return engagement here. Fear could have overextended. They're welcome. They're going to lose quite a few members on their front line.
Yeah, they are.
Mojo gets the Innomatic staff to keep him in the fight at the front. And it was a nice trade, a nice return. But now a Grovekeeper slams into the front line of Mojo. Stabilization comes in, though. They're going to be okay. Oh, I say that.
There's not much left for Fear here. I got to tell you, Robin, that last catch did great work by the guys in Arch here. Fear had a chance to take out 2 shot callers in both Seed and King Mojo, but were unable to push through, and they stayed too long trying to get that, and they lost a good chunk of frontline members.
Yeah, and it looks like Squad have finally broken through the eastern side of the castle as well. So working alongside the Arch Alliance. Now the sandwich begins. This is going to be the faux sandwich. Squad are just going to be pumping their DPS over the gate on the eastern side. Arch are going to be doing the same on the west. It's up to Fear now if they want to choose a side to completely try and walk over. Obviously using the friendly fire to their advantage. If they can stay on top of an enemy Zerg, so the other side can't actually bring reinforcements in, it's going to be useful. But Mojo, look at this. Look at this line of fire over the top. But the heals were down for Fear. They're going to be okay. Maybe this Zerg debuff is making an effect here on the DPS output of Arch at the moment. Just Mojo not finding the DPS that he's looking for in these clumps and deletions. And Fear are just picking members off left, right, and center at the moment. This is still a 50-50 fight, I would say. I mean, Fear still could do something and make it work. And defensive wind walls are down, stopping the engagement coming in. And look at this. The defensives are down for the front line. Fear not even going to lose a single person on that engage. Actually, as I say that, 1 or 2 go down. But if it was anything else, another Zerg that didn't have a massive debuff, I think it would have been a faux deletion there. And Fear's still hanging on. That those bodies on the western side are piling up. This has been an
brutal castle fight. This has been awesome to watch.
And here we go.
This keeps going.
Not as impactful this
Not
time
much
around, but
longer.
there we go.
Oh, no.
Look at that DPS output. That was finally what Mojo was looking for there, I think.
What can Fear have left here? Maybe 1 or 2 claps, but nothing to really win this fight. They're just in here to go down swinging at this point.
Yep. Make that battle board juicy. Pick off as many members as you can before it's a full wipe here. I am still seeing them get kills though. I see Groglord just went down on the western gate as well. And look at this full engagement on the eastern side. Fear going in. Now Mojo's going to be doing the counter, but look at the DPS output. Mojo gets hit by a massive brimstone. Oh my god, I thought they were going to get wiped.
He's fine. What are you talking? He's fine.
Those guys were like 1 bar of health, and Mojo may be calling a retreat here.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know who just came in on the eastern side.
Is it the reinforcements of Fear?
It's Homeless Crew.
Oh no. Oh, it's gonna get interesting here. I love these fights.
Oh, and you know what's more interesting? 1 minute 30 seconds remaining on the overcharge of King Mojo here.
Oh, no.
I believe it's going to be with the rest of his Zerg as well. So, oh boy, good luck. Looks like Mudhouse have also appeared
he was
out of
about
nowhere.
to engage right into the side of Former there.
Right in the back end of Homeless Crew. It hits him hard. G Armor also making an appearance on the northeast side.
So he can't really fully engage. He's engaging into the back of Grormer. Homeless Crew really low on the back side, though. They need to get some kind of stabilization going and bring the front line. I don't think they have enough guys to do it. I think Mojo's going to walk away with a murder here.
Yeah, I think Homeless Crew just got annihilated there. Yeah, and I just hopped onto
it. It happened so fast. They just got crushed.
I just checked onto Africa now, and Groma are just annihilating Homeless Crew on the northeast side of the castle.
31 seconds left on overcharge, though.
Wow, what a misplay.
Needs to check that. Fear is on top of Mojo right now. They should have waited 30 seconds.
I mean, if it breaks
down.
Ava
too. Oh, this is over. Oh, man. No, this is reinforcements from everywhere. Arch is in trouble right now. They're going to be in more trouble in 10 seconds.
And look at this, Prawaka Jack coming on the southwest side as well. Mojo knows it's all over, I think. It's a call to get out, maybe. He has a couple members left alive. His overcharge just broke, but he got away with it.
Yeah,
he's going to be fine, but it doesn't matter.
He's dead.
His Zerg just got deleted.
Yeah, he's done.
And it's going to be GG here. And I'm... Wow, what a crazy,
he
crazy
might actually
battle.
make it out of here if he's quick.
Nah, he's going to die.
After what we saw Momono do yesterday, anybody can live.
He just executed that one guy on the way out.
Yeah, that was just ridiculous. That was...
Oh, dear. Wow. Wow. What a immense action-packed 1800 UTC war report. That was some of the most insane action outside of a reset day or invasion day I've seen. I mean, on
that was
different sides of the continent, like Monkey and Surf holding up against the whole of PoE and just annihilating them in Battle Bray, and then the Fear Alliance along with Homeless Crew and AAA taking on the might of Arch and Squad and Former and
Grormer
and everybody else that's out and about next to them.
What is Maiden BR going as now?
I think it was Bluff yesterday, but I noticed that I think they switched back under the Squad tag.
Okay, so they're limiting it down to 4 alliances now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, actually, if you count Arch, that's 3 more alliances.
It's
okay.
It's pretty crazy, but it's
a lot of dudes.
Been pretty juicy.
It's been a great war, and it's great battles today. Loved watching it. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next. Africa Now and the Homeless Crew just did work. Fear just did work. Shout out to Gucci Banana. Did an interview with him on Sunday. You should check that out.
Yeah, it was quite interesting to hear what he was saying.
Yeah, it was a pretty good interview. I enjoyed it. Why don't we round this out and head out of here? Why don't we wrap it up? Do whatever we have to do to tell people where we're going to be and where they can watch us.
Yeah, you can check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/AlbionTV, where you can watch all the previous shows from us here. You can catch the 5v5 and 20 versus 20 Crystal League coverage, along with the war reports and Invasion Day battles. Hellgate Showcase is on there as well, along with the daily show and interviews. But at the moment, our interviews can be found elsewhere, can't they, Shozen?
They sure can. You can find them on soundcloud.com/AlbionTV.
And stick around because we're not done here today. We have the Daily Show coming up at 1900 UTC, and then Sean Tazic comes in afterwards for the 5v5 Crystal League.
Yeah, it should be a good day.
Indeed. Alrighty, guys, it's been a pleasure. I hope you guys enjoyed the action here. I'm out. Stick around, though, for the Daily Show. Adios.